Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, let's just jump right into this because what we're witnessing right now, it's not just about one cool new robot or some clever software. No, this is a huge moment. We're seeing this massive convergence of breakthroughs in hardware, in software, and in national strategy all hitting at the same time. It's really pushing the entire world of robotics into a completely new era.
And the stakes here could not be higher. One source put it this way, and this really stuck with me. We could be building a single connected hive mind. Just think about that. This could be the greatest leap in technology humanity has ever seen, or it could be the very last mistake we ever make. So today, we're going to unpack exactly what's going on.
We're going to look at this revolution on three different, but totally connected levels. First, we'll start with the personal robots being designed for our own homes. Then, we'll get into the universal brain that could potentially run all of them. And finally, we'll zoom out to the massive national strategy that's trying to build a whole new robotic economy from the ground up.
So let's start at the most personal scale imaginable, the robot in your living room. There's a company called Engine AI, and they just announced the SAO2. Now, this is a humanoid that is not built for a factory or some research lab. It's designed specifically for companionship, for day-to-day life with you. And what makes it a potential game changer is this.
The price. Just look at that number. At only $5,300, the SAO2 smashes through a huge barrier. This isn't just some niche, super expensive gadget anymore. This is in the realm of a mass market product, something people could actually buy. This isn't just a price drop, it's a huge signal that the era of the home robot might finally be upon us.
But the SAO2 strategy isn't just about being affordable. When you put it side by side with a competitor, like Unitree's R1, you see a really clear difference in what they're trying to do. The R1, it's aimed more at researchers and educators. But the SAO2, it is laser-focused on personal and family use. Its key piece of tech is its adaptive personality. Every single feature here is tailor-made for the home. It's light enough so it's not a monster moving around your house. It has over 26 degrees of freedom, which basically means it can gesture and move in a really natural, human-like way. And it has a built-in large language model. So it's not just answering one-off questions, it actually remembers your conversations, it learns from them, and it literally shapes its personality around you. It's designed to feel less like a machine and more like part of the family. Okay, but companionship is just one possible path for these robots. Another company, Fourier, is taking this in a really different, much more specialized direction with their new GR3 robot. They actually call it a carebot. And this isn't just about friendly chats. This is about advanced emotional intelligence.
So right here, you can see two totally distinct futures for personal robots starting to emerge. The SAO2 is for general companionship in the home. But the GR3, it's built for much more demanding places, like hospitals or elder care homes. Its whole reason for being is to understand and respond to very real human emotional and physical needs.
So how in the world does it do that? The big innovation here is what they call its dual-path brain. It's got a fast-thinking mode for immediate knee-jerk reactions, like if you touch it unexpectedly, but it also has a slow-thinking mode that taps into a large language model. That's for the deeper, more thoughtful, more contextual conversations. It can literally think on two different levels at the same time.
And all of that thinking is powered by this incredible sensory system. It's got a 4-mic array just to pinpoint where your voice is coming from. It can recognize your face and lock eye contact. It even has 31 pressure sensors all over its body to detect and react to touch. It's even got a hot-swappable battery, so it can just keep going in these high-demand settings. This is a robot that is truly built to perceive the world in a very human way.
Okay, so we've got these increasingly sophisticated robot bodies, but what if they could all share the same brain? I mean, what if? That's the revolutionary idea behind OM1, a super ambitious project to create a single, universal operating system that could work for all robots.
So what is OM1? Well, in a nutshell, it's an open-source operating system. It's being built by a team of ex-Google and Tesla engineers, so they know what they're doing. And the key phrase here is hardware agnostic. What that means is that this exact same OS could run on a warehouse robot, a robot dog, or a humanoid assistant, no matter who actually built the physical body. Honestly, the best way to think about it is this. OM1 wants to be for robots what Android was for smartphones, right? Before Android, every phone maker had its own lockdown system. But Android created this single open platform that developers could just go crazy with, and it led to this absolute explosion of apps and innovation. That is the exact vision for OM1.
The strategy behind OM1 is just fascinating. Yeah, it's open source, which makes it easy for anyone to use, but the truly revolutionary part is this thing called the Fabric Protocol. This is a decentralized network that lets robots share what they learn. So if one robot, anywhere in the world, figures out a better way to open a door, it can instantly share that knowledge with every single other robot on the network. This is how you create that hive mind we were talking about.
And this sets up the central battle that's happening in robotics right now. Can an open, collaborative ecosystem like OM1 actually out-innovate the closed proprietary systems being built by giants like Tesla? OM1 is making a huge bet that by empowering a global community of developers, they can make progress faster than any single company could ever do on its own.
Now, let's zoom out. We've gone from individual companies to software. Now let's go all the way up to the national level. Because all of this is happening at the same time as an unbelievably ambitious, coordinated push from China to build what they call an embodied intelligence ecosystem. This is not just a few companies trying things out. This is a full-on national strategy.
And the scale of this is, well, it's just staggering. CICC Capital, a major investment firm over there, projects that embodied intelligence could become a 24.7 trillion yuan market. That's trillions with a T of US dollars. They see this as the next great economic engine, right after smart cars. And this is a totally coordinated effort. You've got government officials, top finance execs, leading scientists, and major industry players all pulling in the same direction. Their stated goal is to make embodied AI the literal nervous system of the real economy, weaving intelligent robots into manufacturing, healthcare, logistics, you name it.
So what's their secret to making this happen? Well, it's all about accelerating how these robots learn. One of the biggest problems for robotics is just getting enough real-world data. But as Wang Zhenkao from the Chinese Academy of Sciences explains, their solution is to create these closed-loop data systems. This means robots can train for millions of hours in a virtual world, like a video game, and then seamlessly transfer that learning to their physical bodies to use in the real world. Then they feed the new data back into the simulation, getting smarter and smarter, faster and faster.
So that brings us right back to the beginning. We've seen these three powerful forces all at play. We've got the deeply personal companion robot for our homes. We have the vision of a universal, connected hive mind for all robots. And we have the top-down, national plan to build an entire robotic economy. Now, these things aren't mutually exclusive, but they do represent very different paths forward. The real question is, which future will we ultimately build? And what's it going to mean for all of us?